Hello everyone and welcome back to Magic Arena. I'm Trent from Tabletop, and today we're going to be breaking down a deck that I've built for the historic format, which revolves around shrines. So what exactly is our main goal with these shrines? Our goal is to put down as many shrines as possible, as soon as possible, in order to get as much value from them as possible. And there's a reason why we're going to be playing Unranked Q, because this deck is absolutely horrendous when it comes to Ugin. Ugin just annihilates all of our shrines, which we don't want. And there's a couple of cards in here that I think ultimately work well with the shrine format. There was a couple of accelerations that I was thinking when using, but ultimately I decided on using elementals in order to pump up our mana supply and get ourselves closer and closer to the mana that we need in order to play all of our shrines. Now, because we're playing all 5 shrines, or 10 shrines in this case, we're going to need all the mana. And we're going to need all the mana to play Sanctum of All in order to get all of our sanctums in. There are some sanctums that are more useful than others, namely the Sanctum of Fruit for Harvest and the Sanctum of Stone Fangs, which allows us to live long enough in order to play our mana. We lose a little bit due to aggression unless we have the Stone Fangs, or we have the Holding of Cleansing Fire, which is useful, but it costs 4 to cast, so it's not a guarantee that we're going to be able to do it as soon as we want to. Uro is here so we ramp up, as well as get a couple of how you say, card draw and value, and it also heals us up in order to play some of our other things. We have Ice Solemn Sanctum, or 3 Solemn Sanctums here, in order to grab some color correction. In terms of lands, we're going to be taking full advantage of the lands that allow you to cast untapped, but they are dual colored, which are only available inside Historic. And we don't really care too much about our board state, because we can just Shatter the Sky and remove everything, as long as they don't cast anything to remove our shrines. So that's why we have 4 Shatter the Skies. Chromatic Lantern is here in order to correct our mana, and I think other than that, I'll show you guys how it is. And there's a couple of alterations that I was thinking of making, but we'll see. We'll play by ear first, and then we'll see if we can make those alterations at the end if they're warranted. So let's get into our first match. Okay, we have our green source here, which we want to keep, and only 1 away from using the Solemn Sanctum. We're a couple away from the Shatter the Sky, a lot actually. So let's play this by ear. We do get the Uro as well. Opponent has the exact same sleeves as us, so we know they're good. Okay, we go first. Going to play our island. Opponent is playing mono white aggro with the Soul Warden. We are going to play our Triomi. Because these will come in untapped. Plays the Ajani. Oh, plays the Bishop of Wings. We're going to play our Sulphur Falls into the Uro. Gives us a forest. And then we can play our Solo Simulacrum next turn. Play the Triomi. And we are 1 white. No, we're not. So this is blue, white, red, black, and green. Yeah, we can play our Sanctum of All next turn, actually. Oof. Okay, play our Force into the Sanctum of All. And next turn we're going to get the Fruitful Harvest Shrine and use the Shatter the Sky to remove their board. And the reason why I like the Sanctum of All is that it's an M21 card, and the M21 shrines have something special in them. Oh, they're gonna regret that. So basically we can only play one non-creature spell per turn. And this is going to bite them in the butt, I can tell you that. So the M21 shrines are kind of special because you can get them with Sanctum of All, and then you'll get it during your activation phase. Because it's during pre-combat, the other ones are during your upkeep. So we are going to grab the Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest here. Gonna grab 2 whites. Play the Shatter the Sky to remove their angels. Oof. That's a spicy meatball. We can play ourselves Mulligram. Grab our white source. And next turn, we're gonna need something to heal, so I'm gonna grab the Sanctum of Stone Fangs next. And then we can heal tree, and they'll use tree. Opponent attacks for 4. Search our library. We currently have 5 left. They can attack for 8 damage next turn that we cannot block. If we do this, we're going to grab 8. But we can tap their Vitality Angel. I think the move to make here is to grab the Cleansing Flare. Get some more white mana. Play our Sanctum of Tranquil Light as our 1 spell. And then next turn we can tap a couple of their creatures to survive. And I think that's going to be it for us. We will pay 2 to tap per creature. Oof. Okay, we're just gonna wait to see who he puts those 1/1 counters on. Because we want to tap that one. Okay. So we are going to tap this angel over here. And we're going to tap this particular spirit. This way we only take 4 damage. Possibly. If they attack with everything, which we will. No, they're going to leave back the Vanguard. And we want to get the Sanctum of All's activation first so that we can get another shrine or to proc it. And what we want is a Sanctum of Calm Waters, which allows us to draw 5 more cards. Activate the Calm Waters first before the Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest so that you know what kind of mana you need. We're going to discard one of our lanterns. We don't need that. We are going to grab green. And then we're going to play our Sanctum, or our Honden of Life's Web, which activates the Sanctum of All. Second effect, which allows us to grab 6 times 2 activations, because now everything triggers twice. Well, it's only 5 Sanctums actually trigger, so let's have a look here. We play our card there. Play our Risen Reef. Grab a card. Place land there. We're going to place untapped land over here, so now we can tap 5 of their creatures if we wanted to. Attack Diajani so that he doesn't get to -10. Leave back the Risen Reef here because we want to block the Vanguard. End our turn there. Plays the Pridemate. Tap that. Wait, what? Why can't we tap? Oh my god, I needed a white. Damn it. Miscalculated. Oh no, we're still alive. Okay. Oh yeah, that's all according to plan. Sanctum Evolve first. So we're gonna search our library. Do we have the Sanctum of Stone Fangs? We do not have our Sanctum of Stone Fangs yet. Okay. Boom, baby! Yes, grabbing some life would be great. Aha! Yeah, I should have put Tassa's Oracle into here. But we're just gonna discard a card. There it is. The Shatter the Sky. What I wanted to see. And then we have so much mana to play. I don't want to play this. This will kill us. This will literally kill us. So what we're gonna do is we basically won. So what I want to do first of all is to tap this Pride Mate using our mana. I deal 4 damage to this, which we don't really need. I'm just gonna play a land. Could play this to deal 3 damage onto one of the spirits. But I think what we need to do... We're gonna play this anyway. Knight's Reach, we don't have that one yet. Forces them to lose a card. I think we should Shatter the Sky. Because we have way more advantage than they do. But first of all, let's do this. Attack their stuff.
Do the right thing.
And then we are just going to end our turn there, actually. Could have played a lot of stuff there, but I think we're just wasting time at this point. We basically won. Yeah, opponent whiffs. Should have played the Lantern, then I could have tapped everything. Oh well. You live and you learn. I don't even need to tap these creatures anymore, that's the thing. We're gonna do it anyway. Oh, we're gonna have so many tokens next turn. Sanctum Evolve first, to see if there's anything we want. I don't think there is. Sanctum of Shattered Height is really nice. So much crap. So much crap. Suck it! Decline. Decline. Gonna take black. Gonna take white. Play the Lantern. And now our mana cancels everything. We're gonna lose 15 mana, but there's nothing else I want to... I suppose I could just... But I don't want anything. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And this should guarantee us the kill on the Johnny. Just going to attack there. Okay, and now we're just going to kill all their stuff. So we're gonna pay 1, get rid of this, kill the Ajani, pay 1, kill the Angel, pistol, pew! Pay another 1, kill this, pew! Yeah, I think that's it for our turn. I don't think the opponent has anything, unless they have a Shower to Sky, and even then, they're gonna die in 2 turns due to the Shrine of Stonefang. Yeah, and that's game. Okay, we have 2 Triomenes. Risen Reef, we're just missing nothing really, okay. Play our first Triomene, then our second. Third turn we can play out the Risen Reef, fourth turn we can play out the Omnit. Opponent is playing Mono Red Angro in unranked queue. Because that's some big brain plays over there. Plays the Goblin Banneret. Goblin decks are going to be so overpowered once Jumpstart gets here next week. It's not going to be fun. Or it will be fun because we'll be playing a bunch of it. So we're going to enter this in tapped. Haven't decided what cards would do good inside this deck once Jumpstart gets here. But thanks to all the mana, we can use the Helix Pinnacle. Although I don't feel like we'd need Helix Pinnacle in order to win. Because we'll still lose out if the opponent plays the Intervention card. Helioid's Intervention, I believe. And what are we going to do here? We're going to Fabled Passage, first of all. For a white source. Sadly, we only have 1 white source inside our deck, so we can't do much after that. We'll play the Locust Royal to the Goblin. I should have played the Locust Royal first, and then played the Fabled Passage, because then we would have got 2 activations off the Locust Royal. You live and you learn, boys and girls. We are going to play Sanctum of Vol, yes please. Enters in tapped. Attack. Conspicuous Snoop. Allows you to play with your card revealed from the top. And then he'll have all activated abilities of the card if it's a Goblin card. Sadly for him, it's a Cavalcade of Calamity. All Goblins will now have haste. Isn't that neat? So what are we gonna grab? Search our library. We're gonna grab the Fruitful Harvest. We didn't need it because we had a Lantern. We could play the Honden of Life, but I could just Shatter the Sky. How much mana do we have in total? We have 6 plus 2 is 8. This is 8 cost. And we just need to grab... okay. Green, blue, this for the Lantern. And then we have to Shatter the Sky now, because we can't do it after attacking. Very sad. Or I could play the Solemn Simulacrum. No, I think this is the play to make. Because even if we had 2 blockers, he'll play the Cavalcade, and if he had another Goblin in there, that would have been 2 plus 2, plus the 1 from the Mentored card, which would have been 5 damage altogether. Search our library. Sanctum of Stone Fangs to heal up 4. Now, tree. Darn. Could go for green. Play a Honden of Life's Web. Play the Solemn Simulacrum. Put in an island. Along with our mountain. And I think if we can survive this turn, we basically have it in the bag. Opponent plays the Cavalcade. Along with the Conspicuous Snoop. We're gonna take some more damage there. Nothing too much. Draw our card. Grab some blockers. Search our library. We're gonna heal 4 this turn. The best thing to do... I would like the Calm Waters to get some more card draw. Which I think is the play, because then we'll heal 5. And then we can stop him from attacking. The Calm Water will give us more cards to play with, but it's not a guarantee that we will stop him, so Tranquil Light will be the best one to do here. Now we have 5 blockers, and lots of mana that we can't do anything with. Sad. Play our Sulphur Falls. Then we're just going to end our turn there. And before combat, we're going to tap everything he owns. I'm pretty sure this game is ours now. Opponent plays a Goblin Ringleader. Takes the top 4 cards of his deck, and he gets to keep any Goblin cards that are in it. Plays the Dodger. Beep. Beep. Oh, God. Oh. We are doing so well at the moment. Play the Triomine. Opponent is Team Japan. Oh, also plays the Triomine. Alright. This gives us the green source. We gotta play the Breeding Pool to give us a blue source. Play this next turn. Play the Uro. Plant this. Opponent plays a Temple of Triumph. We're gonna play our Hinterland Harbor into the Uro. And now we have a removal spell. Which we cannot use because we're still short. No, we can. We have the last planes over here. Oh, this one's a really nice one. Well, it would be. If not for the fact that... I'm not playing Guild Gates at the moment. It stops all your lands coming in, tapped. Oh, and he can also play this without sacrificing as well. Okay. Plays Dawn of Hope. This means that we do not have to pay 2 life for our stuff, which is great for us. So what I want to do here is play the Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest. Then we're going to play our Chromatic Lantern. Next turn we can play our Honden of Night's Reach and then set him back a little bit. Unless the opponent has some cards that will ultimately lead to our doom. Plays a Deathling Clarion for the card draw. Because of Whirlwind of Taunt. Plays a second Deathling Clarion. I feel like playing... my Sullen Simulacrum just to taunt him that he could have saved it. But we're going to play our Night Reach. We're going to play our Infinite Rage. Next turn, opponent will be forced to lose 4 cards from hand. Opponent decides to cycle. Whenever you gain life, you may take 2. If you do, draw a card. We are going to be dealing quite a bit here. I would like to see what cards we're drawing. Got the Sanctum of All and the Sanctum of Tranquil Light. That brings us up to 6 Sanctums, or yeah, 6 Shrines, which will be able to activate our Ting. Opponent has lost 4 cards. That's insane. We're going to grab X mana, and I think we have all of the... Yeah, we do have our Lantern, so it doesn't matter what mana we have anymore. So play the Sulphur Falls, into the Sanctum of All, into the Sanctum of Tranquil Light. I think opponent might have the card that forces us to lose all of our lands. So we're just going to see how that plays out. I don't need any more, so I'd rather have my deck stacked. Opponent creates a 1/1 token creature with lifelink. And if he attacks, he can pay 2 to draw a card. Ah, we should have tapped it. Sugar. We'll get it next time. Hopefully there will be a next time. Haphazard Bombardment? Oh my god. Puts an aim counter on 4 Tings. Oh, it has to be non-enchantment. Oh, he can't even aim for the shrines. Oh, this is beautiful. He's destroying my lands. I'm fine with that. We're gonna activate Sanctum of All first of all. Huh, that's weird. Oh wait, no, we just target. It doesn't actually apply until we activate Sanctum of All. And the card that we are going to get is Stone Fangs to close out the game. Boom. Boom. Draw some cards. Draw more cards. And die. Such a trolly deck. Opponent is playing Vampire of Fire Moon. We're gonna play a Triomine. I think the play to make is to play the second Triomine. Third turn we can play our Honden of Infinite Rage. Turn after we can play Omnit of Locust Royal. Oof. Hooded Blightfang. It's going to be a Death Touch tribal deck. Well, alright. Does this have red? It does not have red. That is sad. Really sad. So we're going to have to use our Fabled Passage to grab the red source. Because 3 of the cards inside our hand require our red source. Although we could have played the Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest, thinking back on it. Darn, I should have played the Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest. That would have been better. Sad. Okay, play the Harbor. Could play this to destroy this. Oof. What to do, what to do. I think the play to make here So create this. Destroy this. Because we need to stay alive now. So we can play our... Yep, this is the play to make. Next turn we're going to play our Stone Fang and the Hunden of Rage. Opponent plays Bedevil. Oof. No! Opponent has 7 damage for lethal next turn. 7 for lethal. We can play this right now. Kick away 1. Live for a turn. The opponent does 3 damage. Nope, we're dead. GG's. I think I know what my next idea is going to be. What do I want to play first? Grabbing our green source is priority. And then we'll play Sulphur Falls next turn. For the red and the blue source, which allows us to play Resin Reef turn 3. And with any luck, Resin Reef turn 4 and procs 2 Resin Reefs. Opponent plays a Triomine. Play our Sulphur Falls. And then we can play the Oment of Locust Royal, which allows us to proc it again. Oh my god, no! We are probably going to be against a turbo deck. No, we need the turbo as well. Okay, come on. We got this. Opponent plays a Wild Growth Walker along with a Merfolk Branch Walker. An Exploration deck. Along with a Bolus's Citadel. Oh dear. Have the Shatter the Sky. So we're gonna play our Triomine. Play the Risen Reef. Procs twice. Boom. Place this on the field. No attacks. And now we have our color correction. We can play our Shatter the Sky. Ooh, is that scary. Opponent decides not to attack. We can deal 3 damage, which won't be enough. I would like to play this. Yes, I think this is the play to make because we can still accelerate more mana and grab more cards with the Risen Reeves. So we're going to deal 3 damage. There's the Sanctum of All. There's the Chromatic Lantern. No attacks. Pays 2 life to Surveil 1, or Surveil 2. Pays another 2 life to Surveil more. Oof. Oh my god. Pays even more life. What is this guy's game plan? Okay, he reached the card that he wanted, which was a land. Untapped. To the Bolas Citadel. Surveils more. Grabs the Wild Growth Walker. Oof. What are you doing? Stop it. Stop. Oh my god, gained so much life. Oh my god. What is up with this man? He's just gonna keep exploring. Because every time he explores, he gets more life. And Gaia's blessing puts everything back on top. Path to discovery. Whenever a creature enters the map under your control, explore. Okay, so I'm guessing he has whatever he needs now in order to get infinite life. And then he just sacks the Bola Citadel to sacrifice 10 non-permanents. And then he gets the Gaia's blessing again. Alright, we're gonna need to do something about this. This is only the creatures or planeswalkers, sadly. We're going to shatter the sky. And then he gives up. Alright, we're going first again. We are gonna keep this. Play our Steam Vents. Then we can play this untapped because we have an island. This allows us to summon our Druid. Next turn we can summon the Solemn Simulacrum. If we get a white source, we can summon the Cleansing Flare instead. Opponent is playing a mill deck or an enchantment deck. We're going to play our Solemn Simulacrum to grab our white source. And we have a black source next turn. We can summon the Sanctum of Ball. If not, we'll just play the Hoden. Though I do think the play to make is to play the Web's Life. It's hard to tell what the right play is here. I think we want blockers. Just gonna attack with this. Oof. Death Touch Missile. Even more Death Touch and Lifelink. Opponent would choose to attack. Like this. Play our Cleansing Flare, so now we heal 4 at every upkeep. Opponent destroys our web generation. That's okay, because we still have the Sanctum of All. Boop. Do we want to sacrifice this? I think this is the play to make. Draw a card. Heal 2. Won't have enough mana afterwards to play the Chromatic Lantern. So we're just going to play the Sanctum of All. And next turn we are going to play the Stone Fangs, assuming that he doesn't have another one of those destruction cards. Mortify. Lose 6. Activate the Sanctum of All first. Search the library. Sanctum of Stone Fangs. Heal 6. Then heal 3. Play the Triomi. Into the Seeing Winds. Opponent will deal 7 plus 3, 10 damage to us. Ooh! Will deal 13 damage. Activate the Sanctum of All first. Should we search the graveyard? We could get back to Life's Web, giving us some blockers next turn. Yep. And we are going to shatter the sky. Boom! Alrighty. 3 fabled passages. What are the odds? You know what? I think we're actually going to keep this. And what do I want? I want a white source. And a black source. And a blue source. Don't need to get the black source anymore. Play the Triomine. And next turn we can play the Risen No, we can't. Darn. We will get 3 mana out though. And they're playing a Sanctum of Stone Fangs. I think everyone's starting to catch on. Play the Risen Reef. Get the Honed in of Life's Web. Alrighty. Grab our red source. Could play this, or play the Lantern. I think getting the activation off the Risen Reef is better. Seeing Winds, that's what we want to see. Next turn we can play it. Opponent is currently tilting on land. We are going to put one on the Locust Royal. Play the Seeing Winds. Attack with Boat. Opponent's going to block the Risen Reef. Oof. Finally gets a land to play their second shrine. Sanctum of Scatter Heights. And he can deal 2 damage by paying 1 land or shrine. Currently. We play our Forest. Grab another Ting. I think the play here is to play the Chromatic Lantern into the Night's Reach. Then we're gonna just attack here. Oh boy. Pardon me. Opponent doesn't have enough in order to kill us just yet. Plays the Calm Waters. Oof. So they're going to draw 3 cards, but they're forced to lose 3 now. Okay. We're going to play our island. Pump this up. Yeah, we can play the Infinite Rage. Brings us to 4 shrines. This brings us to 5 shrines. And next turn we're going to have 6 shrines, which will proc a couple of our things. So we're going to need to get the Stone Fangs next with the Sanctum of All, which will proc twice, giving us 12 damage and healing us for 12. And then that should be game. Assuming that he can't do anything else. Shocks himself. That's 5 mana. Plays the Life's Web. And that is game. Stone Fang, please. Discard, 6 damage. Draw cards. Then pre-combat phase. Proc twice. GG's. Okay everyone, welcome back to the post-game review. And as you can see from all the games we played today, that this is a very fun deck. It's quite strong. It's not very competitive. It can get going, but I feel it's it's a really fun deck to play. It requires not that many wild cards actually. Well, all lands aside, you need like quite a bit of rare lands. But other than that, there's other ways to facilitate this. You can just use guild gates or whatever if you really are short on wildcards. But it does only have the mythic variety of the Yawmouth Locus of the Royal, and I think that's the only mythic card, along with Uro, I have as well. But you can see how much I use Uro. He wasn't utilized that much, so he's not that important to it, but you can use other things like Gilded Geese, or even more elementals in order to pump up in that regard. But yeah, this is a very fun, very powerful deck that I have somehow managed to craft. However, there are some things that I would like to address, which is it does have a very strong endgame state. In normal circumstances, you should be able to close out the game once you get all 10 of your shrines out, or even less than 10 of your shrines. Once you get 6 shrines out, with your Sanctum of Stone Fangs, you're dealing 6 damage, or 12 damage per turn. And then you're also gaining 12 life per turn, so there's literally not a way that you can lose unless they somehow out-damage that, and which is very hard to deal. So cards that I would put in would be a Tassa's Oracle in order to give us a couple of more win cons at the end, because the Sanctum of Calm Waters and the Hunden of Seeing Winds will bring us to 0. We could also put in a Jace as well in order to... A Jace is okay. Jace is fine. The problem with Jace is that he costs 4. And as you can see, we are very, very stringent on mana at the very start of the game. It does require a little bit more color correction, I think. I think I might put in extra planes here, just so we can seek it out in order to use the Shattered Sky more often. Kaya's Rat would be ideal, but that requires way too much color in order to be... It's too color specific, is what I want to say. Everything here can be splashable. All the shrines and sanctums, they're all splashable. So you don't really need that much. That's just why I only included 1 of each except for the forest, because I kind of want to draw the forest, even though I don't really need 2 of the forests, which is why I think I should bring out the forest and put in the extra planes just so I can use Shattered Sky better, because we do have breeding pools, we do have hinterlands, and we do have triomenes, 3 of which produce green. So if you guys want to craft this deck for yourself, I'm going to put the link down below to my Aether Hub. And yeah, if you have any comments on this deck, or you have any ways that you would play it instead, maybe you don't want to use elementals, maybe you want to use elves or something else to accelerate your mana in order to get to the board state where you can play your cards, please let me know. I might take out a Chromatic Lantern as well, because 4 seems excessive. And there might be other cards. I might take this out for the Tassa's Oracle for a different win con. But yeah, we'll see. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Please be sure to leave your comments down below what you think about this deck. And be sure to like and subscribe for more Board Game Nerd content. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.